Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. His first carry, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up
2nd and 9 now.
At the 24.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Indianapolis.
On first down, Hines, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll buy some time right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Redwood 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Or it's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, Bradley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Forrest Buckner. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Redwoods 19.
Second and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Colts' 24-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Bradley.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll roll him out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Well, that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second and 4. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
6 yards.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
19.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a loose football. And to the 40-yard line, and now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
25.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll rifle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Catch is made by Hurd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Hines. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the...
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
A gain of 4.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They run with Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Number 19.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 70, Redwoods 25.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
First and 10.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and long. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
88.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for it.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
His kick
And his kick is right through.
makes the score Colts 84, Redwoods 31. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll run on first down. Bradley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Where's 52? Watch it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To Darius Slayton.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Justin Tucker lining up.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The 17-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A gain of 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
On first down, it's Bradley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.